Hi YouTube. I just wanted to give you an update. I'm a little late. I wanted to do every week, but I just get really busy and I haven't been able to do my 1 week post-op. So today is January 11th, so I'm 11 days post-op. I had my surgery December 31st. I just wanted to give you some information about what I went through. And it's not that bad. It really isn't. I went through a lighter me with Dr. Ortiz at the Me Hospital in Tijuana, Mexico, and everything went really well. So these are just some tips that I have for people who are getting ready to go in for surgery. Everybody's different. I'm sure you've watched a million YouTube videos, but these are just my experiences that I wasn't prepared for. My first issue that I had was when they were trying to give me the IV. I couldn't find my veins. I've had 3 kids and I've never had any problems getting an IV, so in the back of my mind I'm like, oh, they really don't know what they're doing. They probably poked me about 6 or 7 times, and they still couldn't get it. And so they had to call the anesthesiologist over. Well, they didn't call him, he came over because he saw what was going on, and he tried to find some of my veins and couldn't find them. So what he did was he warmed up my hands. He's got like a hot towel, and he tried to. I was freezing. I was freezing the night before. I was freezing the day of surgery. I don't know why. Maybe I was just nervous. I don't know. So he warmed up my hands, and he told me that when you are cold, specifically when your hands are cold, because that's where they were trying to put the IV, your veins, close up, and it's really hard to get an IV in. So it's not necessarily the nurses. They were very wonderful. They did everything wonderful. So if you're having that problem, it's not the nurses, it's your veins. Because most of the nurses at this place had already had the surgery. They all looked wonderful, and they were so nice, and they spoke pretty good English. I mean, enough to communicate. And I don't want anyone to think that if they ever read anything about someone saying, oh, they can't put the IV in, there's more to it than just putting an IV in. I mean, it's depending on your veins, and if you're cold, like I said, my veins, I always had great veins. I guess I was always warm whenever they put them in, but I was really cold that day, and it did make a big difference. They had to put it in 2 more times after that. After my surgery, when they would come in and put the medicine in my IV, I guess maybe from moving around, I maybe moved the IV a little bit, and they had to move it. And the one time they moved it, I guess it was in my vein, and I had like, after they put the medicine in, I had like the size of a baseball coming out of my arm. So they quickly removed that, and it was just saline solution, so it wasn't a big deal, I guess. I don't know. I'm still alive. But they removed it, and they put it in another spot, and it was fine after that. So if you just have issues with that, that was my biggest thing out of everything with the surgery, was my IV, which I can't complain. I just don't like getting poked with needles. And another thing I would suggest, I didn't bring anybody with me. I just didn't have anyone available to come with me, and you can do it without somebody. I mean, it's not like you're going to be, it's not like you're bedbound. I would say probably one day after the surgery, they're going to get you, well, they're going to get you up anyway. They want you to walk. You're not going to feel like it, but they're going to get you up and walk just to make sure you don't have any blood clots. And then you're going to have to get a shower. I wasn't expecting that. I really didn't think that they would, well, I like to take showers, but I didn't think that they were going to want me to get everything wet. But they encourage you to wash your incisions, and then they're going to put dressing on it again, so they want everything nice and clean. So the first day, it would have been great to have somebody help me. The second day I was pretty much okay, but it's good to have somebody to talk to your anxieties. I met some wonderful friends that were also getting surgery when I was there, and so they became we talked a lot, so that helped. Buddy system. Let's see. Another mistake that I made before my surgery, I thought that I wasn't taking a lot of medication. I was just taking minor medication, and apparently they're pretty important. So I didn't tell my doctor. I did it all on my own, and it was a big mistake. and there was no way that I could fix it until I got back home. So medication, I stopped taking my medication when I started my clear liquid diet, so 3 days before. Not a good idea. So unless your doctor tells you to stop taking your medicine, continue to take your medicine just like you're supposed to, because that wouldn't be good. Another thing is bring protein with you. Like I'll drink them, but I don't like them. The muscle milk, it's heavy for me. I don't like them. But I like water, and I got this at Walmart, and it's 42 grams. I'm sure you've seen them on other YouTube videos, but I put it in a big bottle of water like this, and this is a quart, 33 ounces, so that's half my water and a lot of my protein done. It'll take me, my goal is to drink 2 of them with 2 of the protein, but that doesn't always happen. But I can get that down much easier than I can get down the muscle milk. And I like the chocolate over the vanilla. Another thing I found on the Vertical Sleeve Gastrectomy Facebook website was somebody had posted a website, Ensure Nutrition, and they have a program where if you have bariatric surgery, that they will, if you have insurance, they will see if you qualify to get free a month's supply of protein drinks and liquid vitamins, and they also have like anti-scarring cream. And I didn't have my surgery in the U.S., so that's one of the qualifications, that you need to have your surgery in the U.S. But it just so happened that the day that I called for this, I went to see my primary doctor just to, have her look over everything and make sure my blood work was going to be okay and get on a system so that they can continually monitor my blood work. And so she's aware that I had it. She's seen my incisions. She knows I had the surgery. So when I applied for it, I put in my Dr. Ortiz as my doctor. Then they called me back and they said, well, we need a U.S. doctor. So then I gave them my primary doctor. And I don't know if I qualify right now for it, but everything else seems to check out. So it's just a matter of her faxing over the information, my doctor faxing the information over back to the Ensure Nutrition. So I'll put the website in the little description box, and all you have to do is apply. I mean, a month, and it goes for 6 months, so you get 6 months worth of protein drinks and vitamins. That adds up. So that was like a great thing for me. Save money. Before I went to have my surgery, I went to GNC and I bought all this liquid calcium and non-flavored, big huge non-flavored protein powder stuff, and I kind of knew I wasn't going to like it, but I wanted to have something. So I spent a lot of money there. So I tried to make my first protein drink with the unflavored, because I thought I could put it in my soup and all that, and I opened it up and it smelled like vanilla. Even though it said unflavored, to me it just had that smell of vanilla, and I'm like, I can put that in my chicken soup. So I don't even think I drank it. The smell of it alone made me sick. So I packaged it up and I went back to GNC and I returned it, and they took the whole thing back. So do that. If you buy something from GNC or wherever and you open it and you don't like it, take it back, because they'll take it back. And I give GNC and all these other places enough business that it's not going to hurt anyway. And so that's it. I'm doing it at the end. Everybody does it at the beginning, but my starting weight was 181. My current weight it's 11 days now, but at 7 days I was 173. So it's 8 pounds in 1 week. I can't even remember the last time I saw 173 on the scale. So I can't imagine how excited I'm going to be when I get this 160s, 150. Anyway, so if you have any questions, I guess comment me. I feel great. It's just a wonderful thing. I'm so excited. I feel free. I can remember the first day after coming back from surgery and back into the world. I'm like, I don't have to worry about counting calories, and I don't have to worry about like obsessing at the gym, because it's just gonna, basically all I'd worry about now is the amount of protein that I have, my water intake. I'm never hungry. So, you know, I'm getting calories through the protein or whatever. And walking an hour a day at the gym. Pretty simple. And the weight comes off. I could remember I would be monitoring everything I ate. I would be an hour and a half at the gym, just, you know, sweating. And weeks at a time, the scale would not budge. And it was so depressing. So I'm just on top of the world right now. What else? Oh, my clothes are fitting better already. I mean, it's great. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. And until you experience it, you can't really get an idea of, because I was, what am I going to feel like after surgery? And it's great. Don't worry. It's going to be great. So anyway, till next week. Thanks. Bye.